I've had that Bo Burnham Bezos song stuck in my head for fucking days now. Rolled up to it during BP the other night on Friday, I think it was. Just constantly watching it on TikTok. Yeah, I watch TikTok. Maybe even be dabbling. I might dabble in TikTok coming up here. So I know I haven't done like a lunchtime recap, but I'm on the clock. I got 26 minutes before I have to be in another fucking meeting. Just got out of a riveting 4-hour long sales training. I don't know. Maybe that'll be my new business. Do like a sales training consultant agency. Oh, hey, I read this book and you can do this and look at pay me. I don't know, whatever. Sitting in there and it's just like, I guess here's my life lesson. If you can critically think, just start a consulting firm. That's all it is. If you can critically think and you can, work through some problems in your head and, hey, I do X, Y, Z. If you have to talk it out, write it out, however you do it. I think if you can critically think, you can probably start a consulting agency and they just sell stuff. Say, hey, look at me. Anyway, I digress. Del, I'm in a fucking mood already, huh? Holy shit. I said I wasn't going to drink before softball today, but I'm not even going to make it to fucking lunch. I'm gonna take one of my wild gear cups here. I'm gonna fucking fill it up. I might go with a little John Daly. I'll take some sweet tea, little Deep Eddy sweet tea, and some lemonade. It's a little splash of soda. Maybe that's what we'll do. Or fuck, maybe since it's really the morning I'm having, I'll just start sipping on bourbon and scotch all day. Holy shit! Watch out. Fuck. Yeah. How you doing? Boys out late last night? Those bugs are getting bad, man. They're getting bad. We tell you what, though. Greg Kelly's girlfriend, Amanda, did a pretty nice job on the snacks for the Peterson boys last night. Didn't translate to runs, but they were delicious. Had some great little pinwheels. We had some Pirates Booty, which, tell ya, Pirates Booty is an underrated snack. Fucking delicious. And then we had those little flat pretzel chips, which that might be one of my favorite snacks. Maybe that's going to be an MFK coming up because, like those pretzel chips. I like the everything pretzel chip. Pirates Booty, Smart Food. Pirates Booty's a little better for you. And then, I don't know. But it seems like a good MFK, a good snack food MFK. So anyway, here we go. Tomahawk lost their fifth in a row because they couldn't field the team they forfeit last night. Lost 7-0 because of the forfeit VFW. I'll give Mikey Gallo the win on that one. Hartson's got enough. Gallo needs a little boost in his butt. Yeah, that's all. I don't know, whatever. So at least no games at Legion last night, which was good because Legion's looking a little beat up. So here we go. Let's get into the 6:30 games. You know what that means. I just got it. From The Godfather. The Godfather, I got to hang out with The Godfather last night and fucking great. It was a great evening. It was just me and The Godfather shooting the shit for a while. I fucking love this guy. I know he was in the league previously, but Jesus, The Godfather is the greatest. I actually introduced him. He came up. I was talking to Eric Gray after our game. He goes, "Who's this guy? Who are you?" Because I thought The Godfather knew everybody. I thought everybody knew The Godfather. Boy, was I mistaken. So he goes, "Oh, I'm Eric Gray. Nice to meet you. And what's your name?" I go, "That's The Godfather." He goes, "Well, what's his?" I go, "His name is The Godfather. Don't worry about what his legal name is on his license. He's The Godfather. That's all you need to know it by." So we're going to skip the Buckley A&D game to begin with, only because I'm going to go to Todarski first, and then we're going to run through the Martell games. Monahan and NHI faced off on Monday, and to tell the story of this one, we need to go back to last week. I feel like I need to like light a fire, sit around a campfire with a little blanket and a cigar, and have little kids sitting in front of me. You have like Scoots, Kenny Layton, Tucker Todarski all sitting in front of me while I read the stories to them. The little kids of the league. Some rumors were circulating around Monahan's star pitcher, Tom Hudon. There was talk of a potential contract dispute and a potential holdout, including the possibility of the Monahan ace sitting out the remainder of the 2021 season with his sights set on free agency. It is believed that fellow Monahan cornerstone, Big Dick Dobbs, agreed to rework his deal, freeing up some cap room to renegotiate with Hudon. Much to the dismay of NHI Nation, Hudon was in attendance for this one, and Coach of the Year candidate TA was able to work him back into the fold seamlessly. Maybe I should have read. Maybe I should have checked the text to see if there's a little more there for the recap. I know there was I know Hudon hit a big home run there to win that game last night for Monahan. As Monahan won 3 in a row. They've won 3 in a row. They're 6-4 in their last 10, and they are climbing to the top of the toilet bowl. I've got a bad analogy, but I'm going to keep this clean. I'm going to keep this clean today on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to keep it clean on YouTube for a bit. So they're climbing out. They're a game out of 6th place now. So they are sitting at 8-11. Big one by having Tommy show up last night. That's huge. I tell you what, if Tommy can make the games, that totally changes everything for Monahan. But you get, I think, one of the best pitchers in the league. You get a great bat back, and it really can solidify your lineup. So, and I speaking of Monahan, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. Didn't mention it in the podcast because we got so close right into the firecracker. But yes, George Gauthier hit a fucking beautiful piece. Just painted the line like it was Rembrandt, if you will, against me on Saturday. I was playing third, and he kicked up the foul side of the line. Left if you're looking at it going to the fence, right if you're looking at it towards home plate, and just kicked up just a little bit of chalk. So I guess moral of the story is corners. If there's chalk on either side, if there's chalk lines, clean them up. Make sure they're clean up, because I don't know if that was completely fair, but it caught the chalk, so I'm not going to argue it. It was a hell of a piece. And he stepped on it nice. Anyway, so there you go, George. You get your day in the light there. But no, that Monahan team's good. You got Georgia at third. You're gonna have Lafferty at short. That's pretty nice if you have Hudon in the middle. Ian, I think he's been bouncing between second and left, Dobbs and right. I forget who's in center for them. But yeah, like, this is a team. I've been saying it all year. This is a scary team that could do something if they continue to get those guys. Shit, I've only got 18 minutes left. All right. Shouldn't be. I started these recaps being like, they're going to be 5-10 minutes. And then one sober episode that I go for 25, 35 minutes. And now I'm like, let's just do everything 20 minutes. You guys don't want to look at me that long. All right, here we go. We are now going into A&D versus Buckley. You can't outcoach OC. And it looks like we now see who's really running A&D. Dustin's away, taking a little time away with the family. A&D's bench manager is not there. Does he really know the manager? We do not necessarily know. OC, here we go. Buckley continued to snap winning streaks in extra innings last night with a walk-off win against A&D in the 8th. Snapping. When asked before the game about A&D's consistent use of the stock rising emoji, the boop, 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 Coach OC responded only with short A&D, a quote he takes straight to the bank. Both teams started out slow, with the Buckley leading 5-1 heading into the 5th inning. A&D came out firing in the top of the 5th, scoring 9 runs, all on line drives and home runs. Buckley couldn't seem to put it together, leaving 2 or more guys on base almost every inning. Buckley trailed by 5 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Ooh, the tension is building. I don't see. I still do that, and I still fuck up on like where I am when I take my eyes off the fucking phone. Fire. Shit. I really. Buckley trailed by 5 into the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Scarciotti came in clutch for the Buckley boys, hitting a 3-run home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th to tie the game, head into extras. Let's go. An unfortunate courtesy runner miscue cost A&D a chance to take the lead in the top of the 8th, and the Buckley boys walked it off in the bottom of the inning. Justin Haskins stepped up huge for A&D on the mound with their 2 pitchers both out. Buckley was led by Jay McGilvery, who hit for the cycle. That's fucking great. You love seeing a big man motor and getting that triple. Buckley, for those keeping score at home, Buckley is now 3-0 with their new uniforms. Final score 12, A&D 11, and Jim OC put in the falling stock symbol on A&D. Little shots fired. Love that. I got a couple of text messages, from one of the Rookie of the Year candidates, HUD, the meme god, that showed Colby Boulay, reading up on some coaching books. And I thought they were pretty funny, so we'll just share them here real quick. I mean, it's fucking great. I love HUD. He's fucking hysterical. All right, let's go to the primetime game. This is like watching Kansas City, Tampa Bay back in like 2012. No fanfare. Nobody's in the field. Nobody's in the stands. It was 5-4. That was the final. But nobody hit a home run. Nobody knew the score even at the end. We thought Regional tied it up. Peterson was coming up. Regional thought they had tied it up. The books didn't think they tied it up. Both books actually agreed. Everybody else in the field didn't. Yeah, whatever. What are you going to say about that? Artie continue his Cy Young-like performance. Rusin was great on the mound. Dylan LaRue and Tony Martineau both hit well for Regional. Artie hit well for Peterson. I think Mickey did too. Hoare did. Actually, the bottom of the lineup hit well for us too. So Chambers, Hoare, Artie, Mickey. But it was a 5-4 game. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. There was nothing fun about this game. Regional's tears made the field a little soupy. The Regional is now 2-8 in their last 10. They've lost 3 in a row. Meanwhile, Peterson's won 2 in a row and continue to just be fucking 500 in their last 10. But they are tied with Boomers in the 4th place hole. So, all right. And as we go to the final game of the night, Boomers versus Holtz. Boomers win 16-14. Holtz missing a lot of people. No Zach Graham. That was a big one. I know they were probably missing a couple other. They had Pope. Actually, they had Pope, TB, Layton, Vanty. So, fuck. You know how many games Peterson's showing up for and didn't have that many of their top draft picks, too? So, get out of here. Like, who cares who showed up or didn't? The Boom Boom crew, led by their, I don't even know how to describe him, but the anklet-wearing catcher, Wesson. That guy, between him and Pal Vicious on the mound as a battery mate, you got Wesson behind the dish wearing an anklet, shirts 2 sizes too small for him, and shorts with a 1-inch inseam, and then you got Pal Vicious on the mound showing more thigh than a stripper down at the Bedford Ballet. Between the two of them, I don't know how anybody can hit. It's just amazing. Yeah, I was there. I was at the game, more conversing. Didn't really take a lot of notes, but yeah, Pal Vicious was back. Saw him not hit well. Pope, Mitch went deep. He tucked in, got the power of the tuck and went yard. Loved it. Really enjoyed actually being able to chirp Pope for Mitch going deep and Pope not being able to. It was enjoyable. It's just fun. Actually, as much as I love that Holtz's three-way tie for the toilet bowl, that's a fun team. I enjoy that team. You can put Kenny Layton in his bat bag and carry him around. TB is going to give you some great the food review videos, if you will. Vanty's going to continue to say he's faster than me and can win in a foot race. I just don't believe any of that shit. And then you got Mitch, the ultimate tuck, not drag queen tuck, just shirt tuck. So, wow, that's it. We're here. Martell last night, the 3 games were decided by 4 runs. Still can't believe that Regional and Peterson scored less runs than home runs are allowed. 9 total runs. That's just, what the fuck? Like, how does that happen in our league with the players that were playing yesterday? It's unbelievable. So here we go. Let's take a quick look at the standings before I get out of here and get ready for my meeting. A&D is a top. I told you last week that this is going to be a big, if they split with Buckley, this is going to be a tough one for them to hold on to that first spot, because I think it pulls them back down. If they had won both games, I thought it would pull them away. That being said, that next game against Buckley is still big, but they've got a big game Wednesday night coming up as well. So here we go. A&D atop, 8-2 in the last 10, lost 1. Buckley's won 3 in a row, and they've climbed themselves in the second. VFW, they got the forfeit win, but whatever. See what happens when they actually play somebody, because they've been sliding. So they're 1-3 in their last 4. They're 0-3 in the last games that they've actually faced an opponent. Peterson's won 2 in a row, sitting in 4th, tied with the Boom Boom Crew, who is 7-3 in their last 10 and have won 3 in a row. Horrible away. So hopefully they win the flip from here on out, because yikes. NHI lost 2 in a row, coming, maybe falling down. Are they going to be able to right the ship soon here? This last third of the season is really where we're going to start, see teams get ready for the playoffs. Monahan had won 3 in a row. Regional lost 3 in a row, and Holtz lost 2 in a row. I think we have our 3 here. I think these 3 here are going to be in the toilet bowl. I didn't realize Boomers last night when I was running my mouth was 10-9, but these 3 right here, that one of those 3 wins was a forfeit. But these 3 here, I think it's going to be between Boomers and Monahan for the final toilet bowl spot, and I'm still going with the Boom Boom Crew, because real softball players don't wear anklets. Wednesday night, Holtz versus Regional at the Legion. Ooh, that'll be a good one. One of these 2 teams will get off the snide. Actually, knowing both these teams, they'll probably fucking tie. Like, they'll probably tie, and that'll be it. Boomers versus VFW at Martell at 6:30. That'll be a good game. Peterson versus NHI at Twadarski. That's a big game too. That has some good implications there. Tomahawk versus Buckley at the 7:30. Martell, yeah. And then finally, A&D versus Monahan at 8:30. I know Tommy won't be there. I'm assuming Tommy won't be there. But again, A&D, I think Huey's back, so A&D will have Huey up on the mound. So that'll be interesting. Here's a nice little feature here about the MerrimackDraftLeague.com. You can come right on in here. And yes, I know we've been talking a lot about home runs, but we can take a peek through and see how we're looking to get to 14. That's what you need. You need 14 to be eligible for the playoffs. If you do not have a DL stint. So you can come through here and see what's happening. So here you go. Like my guys, Gray needs to make 2 more. Hilly needs to make, I think those are these updated? The games played might not be all the way updated yet, but nice thing is coaches, players come in, take a look at your team, take a look at your guys, see how you're looking. Because this last little bit here, we only have 8 games left. You're going to have to make sure we get everybody in here for what the hell happened here. Anyway, we got to make sure everybody's ready for the playoffs and eligible for the playoffs. Who cares about home runs anymore? It's this late in the season. It was fun in the beginning, but no one cares anymore. MerrimackDraftLeague.com. Go check it out. We will see you boys Wednesday night. Yeah, I think I'll be at Martell. I don't know. Maybe I won't be. Who the hell knows? But I'll see you guys soon. NHI, we'll see you at Twardarski. We'll have a nice little powwow. And have a great day. It's not fucking raining out finally. Go get some sun. Go get some vitamin D. Enjoy it all over you. That wasn't a sexual innuendo. Literally, go get out in the sun. See you guys.